This is awkward to do in front of you. It's fine. Okay. So, today I'm going to be teaching you all how to do your makeup. Not do your makeup, but express your creativity through your makeup. I very much enjoy doing that. I know that you guys haven't seen me in makeup too much, other than like once. But that's on waking up late. Or early, but just not early enough to do makeup. Because that sounds like I need to wake you up at 6, and that's like really early. And I enjoy my sleep. So, what we're going to do first is just, you need a clean slate. You don't want to start with a canvas that's not like perfectly the same color. Like, it's all usually got to be the same color, and then you start your project. So like, we're just waking up, we're wiping off any old makeup, any like sweat, I don't know, bullshit you got on your face, and specifically making sure to cover your whole face so that it's all the same, like, not texture, but just like the moistness in your skin affects the amount of which makeup can grab onto your skin a lot. So if it's all evenly coated, more evenly coated, everything will look even. And although I do my whole face, I don't particularly put makeup on my whole face. I used to do my whole foundation and everything like that, and I just felt like that was simply aiding in me not liking my face without makeup on, and that was less of an artistic expression and more of just like me trying to conceal myself. So I don't do face stuff anymore. Just like the colorful stuff like eyes, eyebrows, lipstick if I'm really feeling myself, although I don't have any lipstick with me because it's not necessary. So we're going to go in with my trusty CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion, which has sunscreen in it. You guys need to protect your face. Put sunscreen on your face, because if you don't, you're going to end up with like possible skin cancer, or like, I don't know, just stuff that's not good for your face. So you should definitely be doing that. I usually just do like one little pump, and then I spread it out on my face and then rub it in. And this also adds a layer of, one, your skin looks nice and glowy afterwards. I enjoy that. Once I put this on and it was just this, and my brother was like, did you do your makeup today? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, your skin looks glowing. I was like, wow, and you don't even like makeup, but you need to call my skin glowing? Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Anyways, this also adds to the grippiness of your skin. And I put it on my eyelids and eyebrows as well, because that's where our makeup's going to be focused. So if you're doing your face makeup, if you don't have like a primer, which does the same thing, moisturizer acts as a primer. And you just want to make sure there's no like white left or streaks anywhere. But once it starts drying, don't rub it in too much, because if you keep rubbing it in, then it starts coming off in little like balls instead of like soaking into your skin. So you just want to rub it in enough and let it be. And then put your stuff back, because we don't want to make a mess. I see that when this desk is a mess next to you, but you don't see it, you don't need to know. Anyways, if you guys couldn't tell, I really like pink and blue. They're my favorite colors. And so most of my makeup's pink and blue. And we're gonna do that. And so I start with my eyeshadow, so that if I need to take my eyeshadow off, it don't affect my eyebrows, because my eyeshadow is like more temperamental, if that's a word. Well, it is a word. Is it if it's the right word? Anyways, I have a few makeup palettes. Basically, what I look for in a makeup palette is, well, one, the amount of colors that I get. Two, textures, meaning are they creamy, are they glittery, are they matte, are they shiny, soft. Some of them are harder, so there's more or less pigment. I have this Huda Beauty one. She might be canceled, I'm not 100% sure. But it's like all pinks, and I really like pinks, and I think that pinks work well with my skin, because I have like red, and like my cheeks are kind of like rosy. And then this one's like, I just got this one. My mom thinks, shout out to her. It's a bunch of different colors, so I enjoy this. And I have a few others, unnecessary ones. Kylie Jenner, I'm pretty sure she's canceled, but like I'm canceled at the same time. I got a whole set with this. It was expensive, to say the least. And then the other one, I have more at home, but it's fine. And I have this one. This one's very good for like blending. The shades are just a bit dark. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. This is like the palette of palettes. Like, if you know anything about me, you know about this palette. And it's got like a fuzzy outside, and I really enjoy like how people package their stuff. Like, I don't know, just looking at packaging makes me happy. And I enjoy that these are like magnetics, and these are magnets, more expensive than this one. Makes is quite a cheap brand, but they have more colors. Like, the more expensive brands tend not to play around with color a lot more, so it's a little bit frustrating, because these are not the best of quality eyeshadows, but they're the best colors that I get. And this doesn't have a magnet. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a latch system. I don't appreciate it, but we make do with what we have. And also, I'm feeling a little bit fun for, see, I have these little gems, and I have these like stars. And they're fun because they match like whatever I'm putting on my eyes. Like, basically whatever color I have in here, I have it here. And yeah. So I have like eyeliners, those different colors and stuff that I can like decorate my face with, and not just my eyes. So I'm gonna go through. I do a lot of pink and blue. So I think that we're gonna work with the pink and blue today as well, because that's what I feel most comfortable in. And I'm doing it live. So yeah. I hope that this video isn't that long. But so I really care, because I'm enjoying myself. So basically what we're doing here is these colors I use more for like accents, just because I know that they don't cover well. However, these more softer pigments cover a lot better, and so I'll do the most of my makeup with the other palettes, and then go back in to like edit the colors and put those like on top, if that makes sense. And I often like to try and match my makeup pinks to like my hair, or the blue to the blue, but that's very difficult considering I don't have many different colors of pinks. Like, I have a lot of pinks, just like it's still not enough. Is there ever enough? Who really knows? And I think I'm gonna go through like my basic makeup, or should I try something fun? Maybe we'll try something fun. That seems like a possibility. Let me just... I have yet to try the blues in this palette. And don't worry about the writing on my hand. I just want to see how pigmented they are. See, as you can tell, it's not too pigmented. Like, it's not like a streak of color. Although that more tealy blue seems to be coming out better. This is my eyeliner, my eyebrow brush, because it's thin and I can like get in there. People tend not to like using powders for their eyeshadow, but I'm not that particular about my makeup. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm not wearing makeup. Okay, you have an idea. And always have your makeup wipes on hand because there's no possibility that you're gonna mess up. You most likely will, but you don't need that. I don't know, maybe you do. Who knows what I'm saying? Okay, so where I think I'm gonna start is this is my eyeshadow brush. It's my eyeshadow brush because it's all fluffy, meaning I can blend things out so that it goes seamlessly from the color in my eye to the skin on my face. And having the fluffy brush allows it's not as densely packed, and I can kind of make this motion, and that helps to make it even blend out. And usually in this Huda Beauty palette, this pink is my favorite pink. It's called Spanked, or like Tickle, sometimes Love Bite. Anyways, I usually use Spanked. So I think that's what we might go in with, unless I have anyone telling me otherwise. I think that's what I'm going to go in with. And what I'm going to start with is my finger, because when you use your finger, you get the most coverage possible. So I'm just going to like rub my finger in, and you get the most like opaque color. Like you see that? Like you can see that. Thank you. Whereas if I were to go in with a brush, it just wouldn't be happening. Also, I have a mirror right here, so in case I'm moving to the side, like that's what I'm doing. Because although I have photo booth open, this is a little bit hard to see, I'll be honest. And so like sometimes it comes down over here, but I'm not that particular about my makeup. And so now you can see it. So like you see it's just a tiny bit darker and less pink than that. So like I'll usually go in with like it's a bit cooler, so I usually go in with the warmer pink up at the top and just even that color out with my hair. And so now we're gonna do both sides of my eye. It's slightly more difficult to get the other side of my eye, just because I'm using the same hand, because I don't want to get a lot of color on two different fingers, and then start touching stuff, and it just like go everywhere. Okay, so I'm covering my eyes, and instantly my eyes look bigger because I have dark eyes. So putting dark on the outside really lightens the whites of my eyes, so that you can see it better. So I'm just gonna rub that pink off because I don't want it. And if you see, I got some of the pink under my eye. I'm just gonna wipe that off so that it's not there. Yeah. Sorted. Okay. This is where our eyebrow brush comes in handy. So we're gonna tap on, try and get it in there, and then what you're gonna do is you can take it and you're gonna knock it off, because sometimes there's a lot of loose pigment in there, and you don't want to just have like another like weird streak that doesn't match up with the same color. So I'm gonna show you what I do while I try and do it. So first what I'm doing is you see these harsh ends. I'm blending it out. Blending that out while then trying to work up the color I just put in and the color that I just dispersed up into my eyebrow, whereas right under my eyebrow is supposed to be just skin. And so then I try to create a pretty good transition between the solid color and then the like barely any color at the top. And I also tend, just because I start on the outside, that the outside is a bit darker than the inside, which I don't mind, just because there's more space between my eyebrow and here on the outside than there is here on the inside. That makes sense. It makes sense to me. So now we're going to do the other side. And I just kind of do this first and then slowly work out. And I also tend to make them two like different colors. If that makes any sense? Like sometimes like this one's always like darker than this one, so I have to go back in and like, because I obviously did this one first, so there's like more pigment on the brush. Go back in and just add a little bit more to this one to even it out. Yeah. So with that being said, then we're done with this palette. I know, very complicated, right? One color. I'm not a complicated person. Sorry if I offended anyone with that accent. I just randomly break into accent, and I can't explain it. So now we're going to take the brightest shade of pink that there is here, and do what I was talking about, offset the color a little bit by just patting it on there. I don't want to rub and pull, as I did with the first one, simply because that may pull off the color that we just placed down. But I do want to make sure that it's like on there. And so you can see you might not be able to tell, but there's a bit of a difference, and it's more similar to the color in my hair. And then I'm going to take some of that pink. I was about to go into accent again, but we don't need to be doing that. And just kind of work some up here as well. It's less important. Sometimes I don't do the outside just because it also makes my eyeshadow darker in a sense, but I don't entirely mind. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. I hope that this isn't too long. 16 minutes already, wow. I guess it takes me longer to do my makeup than I anticipated. I'm also talking through it. I mean, this is probably the most complicated part of it. That's why I'm lying to you. Definitely not the most complicated part. Maybe I'll speed it up in post. Who knows? Maybe I'll just fuck around and not upload it at all. Imagine I did that. Yeah, so my demo is just, was just learning to not do anything. To really just relax. So I just relaxed and didn't do my demo. Well, that would be fun, but I couldn't do that to myself. What am I grade? Okay. Now we've laid our color down. I accidentally took my finger and pressed it into there. So I have like a line happening. I don't know if it's a line from pressure or if that's like color. Sometimes I just like, I don't want to add more, so I just kind of try and wipe as much off as I can in the time that I allow myself, because I'm a person that has no patience. So it's not changing. It's fine. I know. It doesn't really matter too much. And so then I have these eyeliners that I very much enjoy, a black, white, and a blue one. We're going to go in with the blue one today. Usually I go in with the black one for a more understated look, but since we're talking about art and how fun it is, we're going to go in with the blue one. And obviously because it matches my hair, and that's on obvious. Anyway, so what I do for my eyeliner is, depending on how fun I'm going, is usually I'll just sort of take the line of my eye and extend it out. And sometimes that goes a bit too up, but I want to make sure that it goes out, because then it just opens your eyes. I don't know how to explain it. And I have really small eyes on the inside here, so sometimes I don't take it all the way in. It really depends what I'm feeling. It depends how thick the line is that I'm making, because they have to be the same on each side. And this eye, the amount of eyelid space that you can see is significantly less. Like, it doesn't come across that way, but like it's more hooded on this side. Anyways,